Yes, greetings, beloved. How are you? This is Ella.
I'm fine, and you?
I'm
Hi,
doing.
my name is Nikki.
Yes, Nikki. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Great. I'm glad that we're on the line now. So let me explain to you. Are you familiar with how I conduct sessions? I just read the messages that someone, Brittany recommended you. So, um, should I explain to you how I do things, or did you get a chance to go on my channel or whatnot, or
I did, but you can explain again.
okay? All right. So, this session, what I'm gonna do throughout this session is I'm gonna begin to channel, right? And channeling is basically communicating with your spirit guides. Your spirit guides are spirits that are responsible for you throughout your journey, throughout your spiritual journey. So I'm gonna connect with them, and I always give an example, and I say, you know how you have a guidance counselor that guides you throughout school. Well, your spirit guides are the ones that guide you throughout life, and it is with your spirit guides that I will begin to connect with. They will begin to tell me things about you that happened to you in the past, that is happening to you currently now, and that may happen to you in the near future. Most of the information that they give to me, or most of the things that comes through, is basically to help you along your spiritual path, along your spiritual journey. As we are all on this path of higher ascension, we're all on this path of healing and truth. So in any event, your spirit guides will begin to deliver or provide me with these messages. um Also, if you have loved ones on the other side, that chooses to come through me, which they have already came, mostly angels has mostly your angels has already came to me. um I'll be more than willing to deliver those messages coming from your ancestors as well. If you have anyone in particular that you want to speak with or connect with, please feel free to ask. And if I can get this, if I can get this person's spirit to come, then I'll try my best to do so. Is that clear?
Okay, it's very clear.
Okay, great. So the first thing that's coming up, beloved, remember when I first text you and I said, give me a second, I'll be calling you shortly. I always go into a small meditation, and the first thing that came up was you wiping a mirror. So I said, okay, and this is what your spirit guides were showing me, that you was wiping a mirror. So I said, okay, well, what does this mean? They said self-evaluation. This particular cycle, 2017, is the time now to plant. It's not more so of the action, action, action. I don't know if you're a person that always want to take action. But what they're saying is, listen, she needs to begin to self-evaluate herself and plant out or put into perspective what exactly do she want. Because sometimes the things that many of us think that we want is the stuff that we really don't want, the stuff that is maybe just soothing our current need. But what they're saying is, tell her to begin in this like planting stage, right? That's what spring is about. Spring is about planting, so that your ideas could blossom and it could manifest in the near future. So in any event, moving forward, I would recommend that you keep like a journal. In any event, a journal, or rather start to do like what is known as a vision board, so that you can create your own reality. I'm definitely picking up on disappointments. I'm not sure exactly if this was a situation in the past where you've been disappointed a lot by people and the things that they did to you. But what your spirit guides are saying, well, tell her she needs to be on her own now. Tell her she needs to stay to herself now. So it's a situation with you now where you don't even want to deal with a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? You like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't
I
even want to
pretty much said
bother.
everybody else.
Right. I don't even want to bother. But guess what? This is a good time, and that's why they're saying self-reflection, right? Looking at the person in the mirror, looking at yourself and asking yourself, really honestly, what is it that I want and what is it that I'm worthy of? Because some of the things that you've gone through is because you might have lowered your standards, is what they're saying. She might have lowered her standards, and then as a result of you lowering your standards or putting up with the BS, now you become disappointed. I want you to begin to work on the solar plexus, which is the soul chakra, right? This in any event, the soul chakra deals with strengthening your gut feeling in any event. You know how sometimes you got this feeling about something or somebody, and then you just go against yourself in any way, and then boom, one day it comes out that you was actually true, okay, all right, about what you was feeling. So what they're saying is, listen, tell her to also begin to work on or focus on the soul chakra, which is depicted by the color yellow. That is your gut feeling. That also deals with creativity. That also deals with healing and balance. Balancing yourself due to past emotions that or emotional trauma, because I am picking up a little bit of that emotional trauma, perhaps from past experiences or whatnot that you haven't fully healed from, because this is what's coming up in your aura field. So again, working on the solar plexus with you, as well as also working on the heart chakra with you. I'm definitely working on the heart chakra with you. Are you going through a separation? Okay, that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why they talking to me like that. Okay, 'cause that's what they said. They said she's going through a separation. Okay, so that's what it is. All right. Well, hey, look at it on a brighter side, right? Everything happens in divine order. All relationship does have an expiration date. If it was meant to be, it would have still been. But I feel more so like you deserve better. And the reason why you are separating yourself from this particular situation is only for you to find your good elsewhere. Okay? And again, you might feel saddened about it, or you might have not expected for this to happen. However, spontaneous changes is always good. Number one, change itself is always good, especially if you are receiving a peace of mind, is what your spirit guides is saying. Definitely, if you're receiving a peace of mind. I'm feeling like this may be your grandmother here, or your great grandmother, or whatnot. She's rocking in a chair. She's in a rocking chair. And I don't know if did you have a good relationship with your grandma?
I want to say I did. She was the one that held like the family together,
Okay.
and it was like regardless of whatever went on or how bad it was, she
Right.
was able to always get us under one roof, and we
Yeah.
don't do that no more.
Right. And that's perhaps why how somebody, give you that energy like, I told her. I told you so. I warned her. So she's rocking back and forth in her rock. Yep. She's rocking forth and in her rocking chair, and she's actually knitting. I don't know if that's what she used to do in her earlier days or whatnot, or if she did like that arts and craft, or like to put things together, or
Yeah, she was
decorate.
a seamstress.
She was a what?
Seamstress.
Oh, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said she was a seamstress.
Oh, okay. Yep. Uh-huh. There she go. Okay. And she says she wants you to put your crown on your head. So I'm more so feeling like, how they say, dust yourself off and try again. So you might have fell, you get what I'm saying, or you might feel like you going through like a setback type of thing. No, pick yourself up and try again. The world is not over in any event. And again, to the extent that one door closes for you, the next door will open. However, you got to visualize that. And that's why the spirit realm, or rather your spirit guys, is wiping off this mirror so that you can see yourself clearly. Not only are you looking at yourself on the physical level, but look into your spirit. Ask your spirit, am I tired? You get what I'm saying? Ask your spirit, am I tired of being or doing or going through these certain things? And if you can honestly said yes, then this is, like they said, this is the time now for you to go back into like this planting stage, so that you can create this new lifestyle for yourself. And it's all about you,
But
beloved.
it seems like it's like all the obstacles are coming up. It's like I see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's like all the little extras is coming along the way that's trying to just take me off that path that I see, that I want.
I totally understand what you. Go ahead.
And it's my mom. It's not in a bad way. It's just her health and stuff is starting to decline, and she's headstrong and independent. So I have to treat her with baby hands. And that's stressful. And I got my sisters. Oh, I love her though. And it's just the obstacle.
It's really not. It's not an obstacle if you don't look at it as an obstacle. And I'm gonna tell you why. Right? Some people, cause you know how some people say some experience. One person could look at one particular experience and say, "Oh, damn, this is a blessing that I'm able to take care of my mom." And then another person can say, "Damn, this is an obstacle for me because I have so many things that I want to accomplish, but damn, I can't leave my mother." You know, so there goes that it's weighing down on you type of thing, right? So this is why your spirit guides are saying, listen, she gotta begin to write things out, write your plans. That's perhaps why it may feel like you might have obstacles, because you're not planning it precisely in terms of, okay, this is the plan, and this is how I'm gonna stick to the plan, and I can overcome this. Rather it's my mother, rather it's my sister, rather it's whatever. People come into your life for many different reasons. That is your only mother. You don't have no one else but her. Yes, she's sick. Yes, she's going through some things, but guess what? The Creator believed in you, and to take care of her. And again, if you don't do it, who's going to? If you don't, if the Creator did not trust, and if this wasn't meant for you to take care of your mother, then you wouldn't be taking care of your mother. But obviously, the universe aligned you, or your internal vibration aligned you, so that you could be the best caretaker for your mom in this situation. In any event, I'm pretty sure that things is going to begin to loosen up for you, because this is what I'm seeing. Okay, loosening up opportunities. But in terms of your sister, you have the choice rather to deal with her, and you have the choice rather to not deal with her. It's your choice. It is your choice. And that's why I believe so that your spirit, your grandma here also is like, I told her, with these people, dealing with family or whatnot. And in any event, when I also asked you about this separation in relationship, more so, it could also be you separating yourself from your family. That can also be true. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but it could also be you separating or not wanting to entertain the BS coming from loved ones. Because again, if you begin to entertain the BS, or if you fall a victim to it, then who's going to be down the drain? Who's going to feel like they're tired? Who's going to feel like they can't get up? Who's going to feel like their energy is being pulled? You. You're going to feel like that because you choose to entertain it. You don't have no one to answer, or you don't have no business but to take care of your child, your children, if you have children, yourself, and your mother, because she's the one that took care of you and loved you and put you onto this planet. So if whatever assistance that you can do for your mom, you do it. Do not be overbearing, because again, You got your own things that you got to take care of internally, right? And again, that's why the soul chakra is coming up with you, to the extent that you begin to do these affirmations to help release people's energy away from you. Things is going to begin to unfold. You're saying that, yeah, I see the light, but it's so many different obstacles. Let me tell you something. Obstacles is in the mind. That's the only obstacle that you have. It's mental. Let me tell you, I was watching, I believe it was Star Trek, or one of them sci-fi stuff, and Yodi, the guru Yodi, said, the guy said to the guy said to Yodi, he said, well, what do I have? He was going in some cage, right? It was some type of cage or whatnot. And the guy said to him, the guy said, well, what's in the cage? What can I get out of the cage? What's in there? And the person, and Yodi, the spiritualist person, said, everything that's in this cage is in your mind. So if you see this cage as being jail, then guess what? It's going to be jail. If you see this cage as a way or a pathway to freedom, then that's what it's going to be. You see? So it's all in the mind. Obstacles, fear, not wanting, all of that's all in the mind. That's why they said, as above, so below. To the extent that you gain and build this relationship, or you begin to work on the solar plexus, is to the extent that also your higher senses will also begin to open up. And as a result of it opening up, you will now attract the things that you want to attract. However, as above, so below. I'm definitely picking up on this Libra energy with you, this seesaw. You get what I'm saying? Up and down, up and down. One day you up, one day you down. One day you up, one day you down. And also Libra is also ruled by the planet Venus. So we're dealing with attraction, abundance, and things of that nature. You yourself, the number 9 is also coming up with you. So again, this is dealing with closure. You're closing out a particular cycle. And again, my love, I want you to begin to be patient with yourself. It's also what's coming up. Tell her to be patient. Tell her to do things step by step, because again, you can't try to be Captain Save them with your mom, Captain Save them with your own family, Captain Save them with you. You get what I'm saying? And expect to go far. Little by little, patience, step by step, step by step. It's not about how quickly you do it. It's how effective you get things done. You see? It's not how quickly. It's not about that. It's not, I gotta get a job. I gotta do this. No. Because you gotta do that. You are coming outside of your internal vibration. You're coming outside of your true spirit. When you start resonating on that, what is known as fight or flight reaction. Very, very, up and about. Very out of balance. And once you're out of balance, that's when you come across obstacles, because you're not in alignment with what the Creator has for you.
True.
What is your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Yeah, Aries, opposite Libra. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. You have any questions, beloved?
I do. Well, okay, some questions ain't meant to be asked, but will my mom and my sister ever have a decent relationship?
Give me a second. Why do your sister feel like this? What's wrong with your sister?
She feels like in her head.
Right, in her head.
My dad.
Right, in her head.
My dad is, we don't have the same father.
Yes, okay.
And it's like, and to me, I see two people who are just alike at each other's throats. That's what I see.
Well, guess what? this could be a situation with them two where they might have been sisters in a past life. This is a situation. I feel like the relationship between your mother and your sister is an ongoing experience from past life experiences. Sometimes your sister may feel like she's the mother, and that's the reason why she feels like she could disrespect, or she feels like your mother owes her something. And that is the reason, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm picking up that they had this, they crossed paths before. This is not the first time that they are, their souls is realigning, or their souls is in connection with one another. Your sister here, like you just said, is in her mind. So remember what I just said to you about the mental, the mind. You know what I'm saying? She is creating this reality for herself. And as a result of creating this reality for herself, she feels like your mother, in any sense, might have neglected her or don't love her the same way, or whatever the situation is. She's dealing with a lot of past life, or she's dealing with a lot of childhood emptiness, because her father might have not been in her life. So now she feels like your mom, not even your father, but she may feel like your mom is supposed to go above and beyond and fulfill that emotional void that she was missing from her dad. But guess what, good sister? That's not the job. That's not the job of your mother. Your mother is the mother. She's not the father. She's not the father.
She feel that way.
You said, why does she feel like that?
I don't understand, because my dad, he loves us. He loves us all the same. Each parent loves their child differently.
Absolutely.
They're each different. So he loves her just as much as he loves me, and she loves her just as much as she loves me. I will say I'm the favorite because I was the first.
Yes.
But despite that, the love is still the same in my eyes. I just don't see how two people can just eat each other's head off at the drop of a dime.
But like
for no reason.
That's because you come with compassion, you come with love, you come with understanding. That's the Libra you. You get what I'm saying? You come with this understanding, you come with justice. You're able to see things. You're able to see one situation on all different levels. But let me tell you something. That is out of your control. That is out of your control. So that may be an obstacle, or that may be an energy that you're holding onto that is holding you back. Because whatever is happening internally is a reflection of what's happening externally. So that one situation right there may be a big chunk of why things is not moving the way you want it to move, because you're worried and you're entertaining, or you're concerned, or you're very into their relationship, and you don't have any control over that. Now you want to know why? It could be many different reasons why. I just named some. And yes, your father loved her just as much as he loved all the other children. But guess what? That may not be her biological father. We're talking about genetics here. We're not talking about, that's a lot of things that a lot of us have to understand when it deals with biological and genetic information. It is encoded in our DNA cell, in the cellular structure that makes up our tissues. Then tissues makes up our organs, and organs makes up our organ system. This is very important. And the organ system then gives rises or whatnot to the spiritual body. Now, if the cells that has been composed or has been constructed from the physical body, if that isn't up to par, then the spiritual body ain't gonna be up to par either. And that is the reason why she will go head for head, because it's a spiritual battle that she's battling with genetically. Something that your mother cannot take away. Your mother doesn't have control of why your sister's father wasn't the father that he was. She don't have control over that. the only thing she has control of her trying to be the best mother or trying to be the best person that she can. That's it. And if you try to figure it out, you're gonna you're gonna just go in circles. Your sister, what your sister needs, I believe, in this experience, she needs a root chakra healing. You get what I'm saying? Dealing with the base of her the central nervous system in any event. She also needs a cleansing bath. You understand? To just help her release. She can start to say release affirmations. You can kick that to her. You know what, sis? You should start saying release affirmations because you need healing. Obviously, you need healing. Because anything, if she can speak to your mom a certain kind of way, react to your mom a certain kind of way, that means that internally she's broken. And same with you. If you can speak to someone a certain kind of way or whatever, and it doesn't have to be good or bad, that is just saying that it's a reflection of what is happening internally. You have, let me say something. As an Aries, okay, first of all, the key word or the key vibration of Aries is I am. Okay? With Pisceans is I believe, right? I believe this, I believe that, or whatever. They always say it, well, not they always say, it is known that in the Piscean cycle, now we're in the Aquarian age, right? The I know. But in the Piscean cycle, it was all about misbelief, illusion, deception, lies, and all of that stuff. Now that we are in the I know, at the Aquarian age, the truth is coming out, right? Now, that's Aquarius is I know, Pisces is I believe, Aries is I am. That is the strong will of the Creator, God. I am that I am. You are that I am. I am powerful. I am love. I am abundance. I am a mother. I am a healer. That is affirmations that you as an Aries must say to receive higher learning and higher consciousness within thyself so that you can understand and you can heal people on all different levels. You see. And as an Aries, you're very strategic. Very strategic. You can be very strategic. Ruled by planet Mars. Taking action. Remember when I mentioned that to you. It's not time for you to be taking action all the time. It's time for you to self-evaluate yourself. And that's where that seesaw, that balance came in from your opposite sign, Libra. Remember, I mentioned this to you. Okay?
My son.
Yes.
My son, why did he choose me?
Let's see.
The woman with the attitude of kids are evil and must be destroyed.
Wait, say that once more.
I said, how could he have chosen me, the one who says kids are evil and must be destroyed, jokingly? Because my son has a heart of gold.
And so do you.
He doesn't see fear and doesn't see the bad in people.
Well, the reason that what the spirit realm is saying is the reason why he chose you is because he came back onto this planet to teach you balance, to teach you how to love unconditionally. That's bingo. Right away when you said he has a heart of gold, your spirit realm said that's why. Remember when I told you about Venus? Libra being ruled by Venus? That's love, attraction, abundance. You see? This is something that you as an Aries opposite sign, Libra, must manifest or must master here on this physical dimension. So guess what? We're gonna give you a teacher. These children that are coming back onto this planet, they are ancestors. So let me put this ancestor in your life. Let me allow you to give birth to this teacher here that teaches about, or not even teaches, that shows you unconditional love so that you can learn from it. You can sit back and be like, oh, okay. That's why. That's why he chooses to choose you. Okay? That's why he chose to choose you. I'm definitely feeling like he might have been your brother in the past life as well, your older brother. He's going to be very protective. Your son is going to be very, very protective. What is his sign?
He's, I want to say, he's February 22nd. I think he's a Pisces.
Pisces. Oh, yeah. And he's the master number. And he's the master number. So very psychic, very in tune, very protective. I don't play with my family. I don't play. None whatsoever. Not one dime bit, a sip of water, nothing. I don't play with my family. Pisceans, Scorpios, all these particular type of water sign, and nothing. And that's not to take away from any other sign. I'm just saying from what I know, myself, water signs and even fire signs. Fire sign, you're a fire sign. You don't play with your family. Look how passionate you are about the relationship of your mother and your sister. Very passionate. Very caring, very protective. He's February 22nd. That's the master number. As a matter of fact, that is the same day that my sister made the transition. Very good gateway. You gotta teach that boy about metaphysics. You gotta start to teach him about chakras. You have to start to teach him. Give me a second. You have to start to teach him about color vibration. You have to start to teach him about who he is as a black boy. You have to let him know his worth. You have to let him know that he's a god. You have to invoke that in him. 222. That's triple twos. 2 times 2 times 2. That's the number 6. 6. And then if you flip 6 upside down, you got 9. That's God. Remember I mentioned to you that the number 9 came up with you. That's why.
I'm taking it all.
Say that once more.
I said I'm taking it all in.
This session has been recorded.
I know. And I think it's the last question. Oh, one of the videos I watched you watch. It was like funny to me.
Okay.
Like you have to go into meditation. Yeah, it was. You have to go into meditation and meet the people who showed up. And I was joking. But I just wonder what you met on the other side from my people, because I have no clue who they are.
Well,
but you met my grandmother.
I met your grandmother. Yep, she came through. I met your grandmother. Very cool soul. She's like, down to earth and stuff like that. And as well as your spirit guides. No one else. Hold on. There's a man here. Oh, who's this? He seemed like a younger cat in a sense. Did you have an uncle or something that made the transition, or somebody that you called your brother?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, okay. He'll be revealed. Or he could just be, one of your angels or whatnot. From the spirit realm or whatnot. But he's built. He's very, he's like, he's, but well cut. He's a brother. He once lived here on this physical dimension. He's coming as a person. And he's just coming through and just saying hi. It might not click to you right now, but it may click, a day or so, after, or even when we get off the phone, it might, oh shoot, that's who she was talking about. But this person lived here on the physical dimension. It could even be a childhood friend or whatnot, that made the transition, and he's coming through and saying hi. And it was into, sports and stuff. He's only coming through in addition to your grandmother and then your ancestors and your angels that was sprinkling like some dust on me and you. Not like some like snowflakes. It looked like like that kind of like magic, like opening up the doors for you type of stuff, you know, like blessings. You gonna get some blessings. You gonna get some blessings. You looking
And
to
then
move?
my last,
You looking to
huh?
move? Are you looking to move?
Oh, we can't stay here forever. This is not what
Oh.
I'm used to living like.
Oh yeah, you gonna get your blessings. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're going to get your blessings. Again, it's all about visualization, manifestation. That's why the first thing that came up was wiping the mirror, you know, wiping down the mirror um, to self-evaluate who you are and understand that I am. You get what I'm saying? Looking at yourself in the mirror. I am God. You know, I am the creator. I am the divinity in me and nothing less. I am good at all times, you know. And once you start to say these affirmations and you say these I ams or whatever, that's what's going to come to you. You know how some people, you know how some children, you know how some mothers say to their children, you ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't this and then with the child winds up being what? Nothing but a piece of shit.
Well, you can't say that. My mama told me that all the time. I do the exact opposite.
Let me tell you something.
But
True, yes, but most of the times, right. True, yes, because you know why? Because the spirit in you didn't allow you to. So you were saved. You're different. But most of the time, especially with boys, most of the times that's what happens. You get what I'm saying? Because my mother said, you know, she disagreed with a lot of stuff that the choices that I made. Oh, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna make that much money. Okay.
yeah. And my next question is how, like I've been, you know, you always sit back and you wonder.
Mhm.
And it's like, I want to begin a spiritual journey, but I don't know how or where to begin.
Mhm. Me on my platform, you always have to go within. And the messages with you was to start with the solar plex. So even if you want to go on YouTube, they have, and I'm going to start to do this as well because I'm going to expand my services to my audience. I'm going to start to do meditations for people. You get what I'm saying? Subscribe to my channel and stuff like that, or even my website. I'm going to start to do meditations to help people, to guide people on their journey in that way, instead of just doing these sessions for people. You understand? So for now, I would recommend, as your spirit guide said, begin to visualize this yellow color, during meditation, and then, start with the solar plexus as well as your heart chakra. That going within is the first step to spiritual opening or your spiritual path. It's always internal. Okay. You have other questions, beloved?
No, ma'am, I sure don't.
All right. Well,
I would like to say thank you.
Oh, I thank you. I thank you for trusting in me. Thank you for allowing me to guide you. May the Creator continue to bless you and your family. Do you want this session to remain private, or do you give me permission to upload it publicly?
You can upload it publicly.
Okay, thank you so much. Please send me your email address and I'll send this off to you once I upload it.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, have a good day.
Same to you. Bye-bye.